Coming up on Hawk TV, we take a look at a unique event that explores different passions, the fishing team's first time qualifying for regionals, and a rare event in the sky.
Good morning, Hebron High School. I'm Anya Kochar.
And I'm Caitlin May.
And this is Hawk TV for Friday, April 12th.
The City of Plano hosted the annual TedX Plano event at the Robinson Fine Arts Center last Saturday. While TEDx Talks are aimed at a global audience, TEDx is designed for local communities, with the speakers offering unique perspectives on a multitude of topics. Lainey Spittle takes a closer look.
10 years ago, Leadership Plano had an idea to create a platform for the community to share their stories. After a successful first year, they passed the project on to the City of Plano. Director of Communications and 8-year curator for TEDx, Shauna Haley, says that anyone can make an impact by being brave enough to share their story.
Good ideas can be found anywhere. Sometimes we sell ourselves short and we think, I'm just a somebody, and nobody will care what I have to think. By having a diversity of speakers, you're going to see yourself on stage. And I think that is so empowering because it reminds us, you and I and this community, diversity is what makes us stronger.
TEDx offers a variety of entertainment like the Taste Bud Tour, art galleries, the Innovation Theater, and more. Working with TEDx Plano as the manager over volunteering for 10 years, Karina Sadler says she believes these unique experiences keep volunteers and attendees returning.
At TEDx, it's a time to imagine. It's a time to think about your aspirations, get new ideas, hear from new voices and new faces in the community. And I love that time to be curious and then to be in a room with other people who are also curious about learning, science, technology, and the arts.
With 8 to 10 speakers participating in every TEDx event, Haley hears a wide variety of stories ranging from a biomedical engineer to a deaf director of performing arts. Haley says that helping people to share their experiences is what gives her the biggest emotional reward.
I spend a lot of my time working with our speakers and hearing their stories, helping them through a process of just a simple, hey, I do this on the side, to this really amazing talk is so gratifying because it's like we all go on this little journey together. So it's amazing to me to hear that rewarding story for them and think that we're just a part of their journey and it's cool to see where their journey goes.
TEDx provides an opportunity for anyone to connect with others based on mutual interests and curiosity. First-time attendee David Doe says that within the first 30 minutes, he was able to accomplish his goal of making new connections.
I believe that being in events like this, if TEDx hosted events like this, we can connect people around the world who have the same interests. And I feel like I'm stepping out of my comfort zone just to go out there and meet people. So I'm proud of myself already.
Haley says that she believes anyone can be a speaker, it just takes courage.
The only difference between the people that are on stage and the people that are in the audience is bravery. Like just saying, I'm willing to try. And you can do that in school, and that's a good place to start. And you'd be surprised how putting your ideas out there in the world really gives good return for you, just in terms of feeling confident in yourself, and then all of those hidden, unexpected return on investment. It's worth giving it a shot.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Lainey Spittle.
Thanks, Lainey. If you're interested in submitting an idea for next year's event, you can upload your ideas on the TEDx Plano website.
Spring marks Texas's bass fishing season, and the revival of Hebron's fishing team has brought about never-before-seen success. Manuel takes a closer look into the process of competitions and the work put into becoming the first regional qualifiers.
On March 16th, the fishing team competed in the Metroplex division with Hebron ranking 22nd overall and one of the 4 fishing pairs ranking 35th. This qualifies freshmen Davis Walters and Landon Azell for the next regional competition.
I feel great about our placing because knowing we're only freshmen and we're going against tons of seniors, lots of sophomores, lots of juniors, and we're only freshmen, we can grow so much more. And getting like around 30th place throughout the whole thing, that's really good. As freshmen, I feel like it's a good start to our bass fishing journey for Hebron.
If a boat places high enough in any of the tournaments, they can receive scholarships as high as $40,000. The Hebron team, consisting of 8 people, is split into teams of 2 and is coached by outdoor ed teacher Robert Vaughn.
It's very uncommon. I mean, this is the first time ever we have 4 teams. And so before, most we've ever had was 2 teams. So it's just, and then right before COVID, it shut down for a couple years and we had no interest and couldn't do anything. And so it's, it's just glad meeting Davis coming around and, being able to start it back up again.
Like other sports, having to practice prior to games, a similar approach is used in fishing. Walters and Azelle routinely get together to research lakes, look at patterns, and inform themselves on the biology of the bass species.
I try to look for spots that I want to fish at, and then we go before a tournament, look at those, and see if we can catch any fish.
My favorite aspect of fishing is learning where they are, knowing what they are eating at the time, what they're doing, like their migration. They're kind of like birds, you have to find them.
The team has been sponsored by Bass Pro Shop and has received money to support their competitions. Vaughn says he's hopeful for the future of the team.
And both being freshmen, and they're doing well, and they're just look like they just kept getting better each tournament, and now be the first team to qualify for regionals ever in Hebron history.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Manuel Linguanzo.
Thanks, Manuel. Walters and Azelle will be competing at the Possum Kingdom Lake on April 20th.
With the Texas National Exhibition Art Competition starting April 12th, we had 2 food science teachers compete to see who could replicate a student's drawings best with a twist.
Hey, I'm Reina Yoon, and this is gonna be a I Draw You Cook. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna draw a mermaid. Why does she look like a Roblox character? So this is the final image. Pretty embarrassing, but I'm not talented. I'm Mrs. Carricker.
Hi, I'm Lana Sokab, and we teach food science at Hebron.
It's like, oh my gosh.
What?
We're supposed to make a mermaid on a cake.
This is like real?
So first we need to just bake the cake. I don't have high hopes for this. I think it'll taste good. I say to my students all the time, because they're like, it doesn't look good. I'm like, the stomach knows not ugly.
But like why is there a spider? Like,
is it a crab or a lobster?
Yeah, come on. This is our promoter, Max. Doesn't it seem like the person who did that is not very nice, Max? Look at that spider.
Let's go. Come on now. It's not red enough. Go. I gotta blue right here. You gotta pipe that.
Okay, but what about sprinkles though? What do you think?
No. What you do is you pipe the lemon too, then sprinkle that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. To have like a background.
No. I'm not your coach.
Skin color, so I'm gonna have to, I don't know.
5 minutes later.
I might have to borrow your skin color. I was gonna do it with sprinkles, I just don't think I have time.
This one, because that had a lot of icing.
Okay, good job.
Yay! Thanks for watching I Draw, They Cook.
Thank you to all who participated.
Monday, April 8th marked the day of the total solar eclipse, a rare event that only happens every few years in different parts of the world. With DFW in the path of totality, the school held an event to let students and staff watch the eclipse. Sarah Sagumni takes a closer look.
Earlier this week, the DFW area experienced its first total solar eclipse since 1878. Chemistry teacher and astronomy club sponsor Joshua Bonner says the club focuses on the more exciting aspects of space, which raised the stakes for the eclipse.
It's something that's super rare because the moon just kind of moves around, so for it to be in the perfect position to block the sun, it has to be in an extremely specific place, and it still only happens in very small areas. It's just something that when it does happen, it's super rare, and also it only happens in specific places, so even then a lot of people still miss it.
Administrators moved around Monday's bell schedule to allow students more opportunity to view the eclipse, what many consider a once-in-a-lifetime event. Counseling staff, including Janelle Renee, also came together to view the site.
Probably just the spirit and the feelings everybody had outside. It was like excitement. I know here in the counseling department we got really excited before we went out. No, it was just the build-up of it that was really cool.
Renee says the build-up to the event was fun, and the cheers that occurred once the eclipse reached totality made the event more exciting. The event also provided Renee with a sense of nostalgia.
The trees, like the shadows that it made on the ground, were like little, half suns, half moon looking things all over instead of leaf formations. So I remember that from high school. And I remember making homemade like solar eclipse things that you could use. Mr. Axelson, the computer science teacher, he had one out there yesterday that was a cereal box, and you could look into it and see the eclipse. It was super cool through inside the cereal box. So.
The Perot Museum distributed 1 million glasses to Louisville Independent School District, which allowed students a safe way to view the occurrence. Junior Maya Ware, who watched the eclipse at school with her classmates, says the event was memorable.
I feel very honored about being able to see the solar eclipse, kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime event, mostly because people don't move around a lot once they get older, and I think that it's also very cool that I got to see it with like all my best friends and like the people I just love hanging around with. So it's like definitely going to be like a core memory to like go on for the rest of my life.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Sarah Zagumny.
Thanks, Sarah. I hope you all enjoyed the solar eclipse.
The Colony's Fire Department held the 3rd annual Touch a Truck event on Sunday at Nebraska Furniture Mart, creating an opportunity for kids and parents to interact with the community's first responders. Addie Brumbelow takes a look.
A few years ago, the Colony's Fire Department first ever truck was in need of repair. So to get the changes needed to keep part of the city's history alive, the department decided to start a community fundraiser, Touch a Truck, run by firefighters like Captain Yosef Khatib. As the years have passed, though, the need for the fundraiser within the community has shifted.
Whenever we're out somewhere, we're at the grocery store, we're on a call in the street, kids always come running up to the fire truck. They want to see it, they want to see inside, so we always take time to show them. And so we thought, why not try to have a day where we're not going to be called to another call and they can just do whatever they want.
With different Colony vehicles like helicopters, water distribution trucks, and bulldozers for the kids, Jordan Fraze says the event holds benefits for all members of the community.
It's also an opportunity for us to speak with the parents. A lot of times the citizens don't exactly know what it is that we do or how we go about it. So any opportunity that we have to talk with the public and develop relationships with them and give them information, it's always a benefit to us.
Khatib says, as a first responder, the job goes far beyond saving people. Creating bonds and an understanding of what they do for their community are also important factors of the job.
That's who we deal with every day. Every time someone calls 911, that's who we're dealing with. So it's good for them to see our faces, and it's good for us to get out and hear them and see what their wants and needs are and what they want from their fire department, what they want the fire department to do for them, what they expect from the fire department.
The event is free for anyone to attend, but donations are highly encouraged to help fund the department and keep technology up to date.
It's important that the community supports us because it's expensive. Running a fire department is actually probably the most expensive part of running a city. So when the citizens understand what it is that we do and how we do it, they understand why it costs so much.
Khatib says in the department, culture is a big part of what keeps the community alive, but it's the preservation of it that creates the strongest bonds in the city.
Because it's our history. History is a big part of the fire service. A lot of the traditions that we have today are still some of the original things that they did 200 years ago when the fire service was started. We still do those same things today. So it's about keeping a tradition alive is what it's about.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Addie Brumbelow.
Thanks, Addie. If you are interested in other community events, make sure to check out Grandscape's website.
At the track and field district competition, a junior placed first in the pole vaulting event. Landry Dale takes a closer look at her journey.
Track and field competed at the district meet on April 3rd through 4th. Pole vaulter Leah Boyd has been competing since 8th grade and broke her middle school record. Boyd broke yet another school record, Hebron's, and PR'd with jumping 12 feet and 3.7 inches.
Being more consistent in my jumping gave me more confidence, and it's been a long time coming. There's been lots of ups and downs, but that makes it even more rewarding when it does come true, and it really has been just a dream come true for me.
Along with pole vaulting, Boyd is also involved in student council, Silver Wings, and has a job. Her dad and coach, Kevin Boyd, sees her balance all of her responsibilities firsthand.
She's driven. She's very driven. She's ambitious. She works hard. Hardest work I think I've ever seen. When she says she stays busy, it's literally an understatement. I don't see how she does the things she does.
Leah is not the only athlete in her family. She has 2 older brothers who are collegiate athletes in pole vault and dive. She says seeing her brothers achieve her dreams keeps her pushing herself to reach a D1 collegiate level and is motivation for her outside of her parents.
My family motivates me for sure, for everything they've done for me, because I definitely wouldn't be where I am without them. Because there's been days where I was not in it mentally, and they've really got me through that, and so I do it for them.
She knows that she's not alone in anything she does. That comes from not only her parents, but her faith as well. So.
Now that Leah has achieved the goals she set her freshman year, she's able to shift her mindset of pole vault elsewhere.
Just keep improving. I mean, I've gotten what I've wanted. I've gotten the school record, but now I can just do this for myself, for me getting better, my improvement.
Seeing how hard she works, it makes me proud.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Landry Dale.
Thanks, Landry. We will be competing in the area meet on April 12th.
In other sports news, boys track and field will also be playing at Denton High School today starting at 10 a.m.
And boys basketball will be playing at the Hebron High School baseball field tonight at 7:30.
And girls softball will be playing at